Hi folks, and welcome back to Fishing with Den. Well, if you haven't been watching my channel for the past few weeks, you won't have known that I've been building a little boat which fits inside my car, but it's 8 feet long. So how does that happen? Well, as you can see, here it is. We've got the main section here, which goes in the back of the car. The bow section is here, and then I've got side pontoons, one there and another one under there, which fit together. So really, this is probably what you'd call a nesting boat. But the idea is so that I don't have to use my inflatable anymore, because I find that that's just sort of £60 or even £90 for the bigger one of a lump of rubber that I have to manhandle around. And if I'm doing it on my own, that's a bit of an issue. So the idea behind this is, yes, it's around about the same weight as the inflatable, but I'll never have to lift the whole weight of this at any one point. So I suppose the next thing is, let's actually put this thing together and we'll get the thing out on the water and we'll do some proper trials of it, shall we? Okay, so let's get started then. All I have to do is to pull this out, just get it to about here, and then I can put these wheels on. Now the wheels are just basic wheels that you can buy from any of the DIY stores. They fit into a slot at the side here, and I just screw them on. Same on the other side. They lock at the bottom, so you can't drop them through. And now with the wheels on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these out of here. These are the pontoons, and lift them up and just lock off the top here. Put those on one side out of the way. Same again on this one. Just about there. Put the wheels down. And I can just push that forward. And that's really straightforward, isn't it? Because obviously it's all about leverage, and it gets better when I put the front on, because all I have to do here, lift this up. It sits on the lugs at the bottom and fits on the top, and that's that part done. So now we have to bolt the bow section to the main tub section, and I'm using these M8 bolts. I've 3D printed the knobs, and there's also a little rubber gasket there. These go through the bottom and out the other side. I've also 3D printed this one so I can twist one knob against the other, and it doesn't take much more than a second or two to get those up and tight. Got to watch the arthritis, but there we go. That's that one. There's one in the middle. And of course, once I've got this tightened up, we can just finish off with the third one on the far side. Just got to make sure these are tight, because obviously you don't want water coming in. And that's it done. So, now the only thing we've got left to do is we've got clamps on the side here. 2 of them, because it's Den doing belt and braces again, making sure I've got redundancy. And that's the main part of the boat fitted together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to the bottom of the boat ramp there, loaded with the pontoons, and we'll fit everything else down there. They're pretty light, so it's not a problem. Get that one down here. I've also made a paddle, bit of aluminium, bit of plywood, and some 3D printing. That can go in too. And then the only other thing I've got to do is this little Chinese air-cooled motor. Doesn't weigh much. It's only 1.5 horsepower. It's not going to get me anywhere fast, but I'll put that in the boat, ready to go. Safety first, got my life vest on, PFD. And you can see how light this is, just one hand, one finger, and now I can just move it forward. Okay, once we're at the water, simply roll it in till it floats. Then, because of the way the wheels are designed, let's go a little bit deeper, I can just undo these and take them off. It's as simple as that. Put that one in there for now, and I'll also put this side pontoon on. Now these I just locate into the lugs, and I'll show you from the other side as well, but that's just simply dropping in like that, and again once it's at the bottom you lock them off in the usual way. And down we go. Tighten up. And that's the boat pretty much ready to go, except for putting the motor on. The motor's light enough to be lifted in one hand, which is better than my old 5.8 horsepower outboard used to be. Okay. You'll also notice I haven't built a seat. That's because I'll always be fishing either with this small box if I'm spinning, or my great big normal seat box if I'm going to go and sit on the bank somewhere. So if I don't need a seat, why build one? I'll just put this in the position that feels comfortable. I've got the paddle there just as an alternative means of power, but we're pretty much ready to go at that. I'll fitted a GoPro on the front so we can get some action shots of me steering the boat. But next I think probably the best thing to do is let's start up and get moving. That's about half speed. I've got a GPS thing on here, so I'll see if I can see how fast we're going. We're never going to go all that fast, are we? Let's give it a few more revs. And we're doing 5 kilometers an hour against the wind. And the GPS signal's just dropped out. There we go, 6, 7. I'll turn us around. That was against the current too, although there's not much current here. And let's have another look. Okay, well, that's up to 6. 7 kilometers an hour on the way back too. So it looks like we can do about 7 kilometers an hour or about 4 miles an hour. But I never expected to get anywhere fast. I just wanted to get there. Well, we're not going to beat any speed records, but let's do a stability test. And yeah, look at that. Stable as a rock. I could cast off this all day. I could still fall in, of course, because I'm old, but you know, I'm happy with that. That is ultra stable. Not going to have any problems with that whatsoever. Okay, let's get back in. And there we go. Okay, now all we got to do is take it apart again and put it back in the car, and we'll do that now. Put that on, get the boat far enough out into the water so that the wheels are off the bottom. Get them on one side out of the way. Might as well collapse them while I'm at it. Bolts back out again. That's everything undone, so just lift. Put the box back in there, makes it easier for me for later. And then it's just a question of don't trip over your tow bar like I just did. So it's not going to slide off. Yep. So the wheels down the side and just push it in. And that is that. So you've now seen the whole process from start to finish. Hopefully you think it was a good project to do. If you didn't, it doesn't matter because I enjoyed doing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, click the like button. If you want to subscribe, you can do that too. And until the next time, bye for now.